Okay, hello everybody. If you can see me, my name is Stephanie. Welcome to Sense of Aesthetic and welcome to Green Beauty News Live for Wednesday, November 22nd. If you hear any sounds, my cat is being naughty, people are shoveling outside, it is fully winter here, so that's a thing. I'm going to do the quick introduction. If you've been here before, you know the deal. What we do today and every Wednesday at 4 p.m. CST, 5 p.m. EST is we talk about all of the new launches throughout the week. Last week was a bit of a ordeal, especially towards the end because it's very, very dry here because it's winter. So I have my straw and I have my cat who's in the way. Hello, welcome, Grace. And I have my water so I will not be choking and coughing. But with all of that said, oh, and also, if you're coming here from YouTube, there is a Facebook group, Green Beauty News. Look it up, and it is updated pretty much daily. Don't mind my cat's tail. So if you want the latest and greatest every single day, then head over there and join that. If you're a blogger, if you're a consumer of green beauty, if you're a brand or a shop or any of those, you can join. It's open to everybody. But with all of that said, we're going to get into it. So the way that this happens is that I do skincare, personal care, hair care first, and I go by alphabetical order by brand, and then we talk about everything. So that's why you can see on the screen right now, other than my cat's tail, you can see 100% pure is always first because it's a number. And then we get into makeup, which is my favorite, and we do the same. We go by alphabetical order. So, having said all that, 100% pure in skincare, they did sneak peek these two products this past week, and they are both eye creams. So I kind of talked about this last week, and probably the week before. I'll talk about it again. 100% Pure, they're a really great brand, but they've been doing this thing lately where they've been discontinuing tons and tons and tons of their older, especially skincare products, and bringing in these new ones. This cat, I tell you, all you want is attention, huh? So this is kind of part of their new releases. They're not on their website yet, though. They say coming soon. For the most part, underneath, I've tried to put all the links to these products, but if it's a sneak peek like this one, it's probably not going to be on there just because it's not online yet. So what we have here is a retinol PM eye cream and a superfruit oil nourishing eye cream. So it seems like one's for the day, one's for the night. What do you think about this? What do you think about the fact that they discontinue a bunch of products lately? I just noticed that one of them, the pink one here, can you see my cursor? Yes, you can. It has the little USD organic symbol, but the purple one doesn't. Is that because it has retinol? What do you think? That's really interesting. I did notice when I was looking at these ones on their site that say coming soon, they have a bunch of other eye creams, so I think they're like for specific skin care, or skin types rather. So that's really interesting. We're going to move along. And also, if you do comment, hello and welcome. Don't be afraid to comment, but there is a little bit of a lag between when I say something and when you see me say something and then when I see your comment. So if you do comment, just give me a minute, I will respond. It's not like true live, it's a little bit tiny bit after live, if that makes sense. So this was sneak peeked by the Detox Market, which is in LA and San Francisco, I want to say, and Toronto. This is from Goop Wellness. It is their Morning Skin Superpowder. It's a dietary supplement, and it's the first one we've had in this show, I believe. So this is really interesting. The other interesting thing about it was that it wasn't really on the Goop website, so I don't think it's launched, but apparently it will be at the Detox Market. What do you think of Goop? I don't know. I've never tried any of their supplements or anything. They have a lot. I was surprised when I looked today. water break. They have a lot of like pill forms. I think this is the first powder form. And it has CoQ10 apparently, vitamin C and E. That's interesting. Do you like beauty supplements? I kind of like them, but I'm pretty picky about them. So I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the ingredients on this to see if I'd like it or not. Very interesting. Carrie Gran is a brand that I'm familiar with. I've known about her for ages, like 2 or 3 years. I tried out her skincare set years ago. She has like a 3-point skincare set where it's like oil cleansing and I think a serum and maybe a moisturizer. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago, but it was pretty good. And this is her essential balm, which is a big pot of facial balm, and it is quite expensive. I think it's around the $100 mark, but they have reformulated. This could be good for winter if you're somewhere that's dry or if you have dry skin like me. It could be good. It looks like a really heavy balm. So yeah, there's that. But I mean, that price point is up there like a lot of green beauties. So I don't know. Have you tried this? Do you like it? Let me know. And are you happy about a reformulation or are you unhappy? That's always the question. This brand is new to me. I don't know a lot about them. They might be Australian. I don't know. Or maybe they're from Africa. I don't know. I feel like I just found them on Instagram like this week. Kelia, is that how you say it? Kelia skincare, and I love the packaging. The rose gold is beautiful. It's very minimalist with the white, very cute. And they've come out with a gift set. This is going to be another thread that goes through today's whole show, is that there are tons and tons of holiday sets coming out, which I think is good. I feel like I didn't pay much attention last year for the holidays, but the year before that, for the holidays, I feel like Green Beauty did not have a lot of holiday gift sets. And this year, there's like skincare sets, there's makeup sets, there's sets for everybody at every price point. It's really great. So if you're looking for gifts for someone who's into green beauty skincare, or you're trying to subtly convert your friends and family, this might be a good option. I'll have to look into this brand a little bit and look at their ingredients. But in the meantime, Lilfox, like Little Fox, but L-I-L, Miami, they are another green beauty skincare brand. They're pretty luxe from what I remember. I haven't actually tried their products, so I don't know how good or bad they are. So let me know if you have. But they did a little sneak peek. Something new is on its way. It looks like a gift set or a gift item with the nice little box and the nice little bag. Nice gift packaging. And I like the pink. It's really cute. Do I know anything about Cora Organics? I don't think that I do. I'm getting them mixed up with Kopari. Cora Organics. It rings a bell, but I don't feel like I've tried them or I know. But that's a good question. You know what I'm gonna do? I will follow them on Instagram and I'll check out their ingredients and I will see. I'll like add them to the mix of brands that I look at for new things. But if you are wanting to see them in these like weekly live streams and chat about them, definitely join that Facebook group. And if you see any like sneak peeks around the web, feel free to post them there. That's the best way to do that. I need another little water break. And we're moving on. I feel like there's like tons and tons of green beauty skincare brands that it's like hard to keep up to all of them. Makeup, not so much, but skincare, there's just so many. Speaking of, Province Apothecary, they are Toronto-based. The girl who founded this brand is from New York, but she moved to Toronto and founded it in Toronto. I have tried a bunch of their products, and I like them. I find that they're good quality. They have some really unique ingredients. It's all like holistic, botanical. Some of it is like wildcrafted, which is basically like when you go into the wild and like you pick the certain plant and then you put it in your skincare. So they have another, this is another reformulation, their face balm, and this is like the Cary Grande that I just talked about, where it's like very thick, probably more for dry skin, and they've reformulated it to be even more luxuriously hydrating. This one is live. I did put the link below, I believe, so it's already live on their site if you are so inclined. I go through skincare pretty quickly, and this is also personal care, hair care, etc. Because I really like to get to the makeup, so we can talk about makeup. Love makeup. But anyways, this is another Canadian brand, Pure Nata. Their headquarters is not very far from me, and I've tried some of their like facial skincare, but I've never tried their lotions. So this is a Shea hand cream, and this is peppermint cream for the holidays. They also have like one is called Christmas Spirit, and another one's called something else. They're all in the link below as usual. So I don't know. I really like peppermint, so I'd be interested to check this out and try it. Christmas Spirit, I have no idea what that would be. Would it smell like sugar plums? What does sugar plums even smell like? I don't know. Do you know? Anyways, it's cute. It's holiday themed. I like it. Speaking of hair care, this is the first hair care update I think I've ever featured on the show. This is Rawa, I believe it's pronounced, and they're pretty luxurious, aka expensive, shampoo, conditioner, etc. hair brand, and they have come out with these travel-sized sets of like shampoo, conditioner, looks like wax, and a pack of 4. And they have more. I did the screenshot, but like if you go to the link and you scroll down, like there's even more. They call it travel size, which I guess it is because it's TSA approved, but I would call this gift sets as well, like stocking stuffers. And for the price, if you've ever been curious about this brand, but you've been put off by the price, I think these might be a good way to sample them and try them out for the first time. So I like that. I once tried, I think it was the classic. I tried them in like a foil pack that I got with some purchase I made from some shop. I don't really remember. It was ages ago. And I find they're like okay. They weren't anything special, but maybe I need like the voluminous travel duo or something like that. Maybe I need to try like a different kind. I don't know. Have you ever tried them? Do you love them? Let me know. This is another really famous green beauty brand, Raw Elements, especially for their SPF items. I got a cat fuzzle on my nose. And they have come out with this winter skin pack. Again, this would be a really good gift for someone who needs to try out green beauty, or if you just know someone who loves green beauty. What do we got here? Does it say? So it's a revitalizing skin tonic. So that's like a mist, which I love those personally. It has a bunch of nice aloe, prickly pear, which is good for your skin, but then it has a bunch of essential oils, which I don't always like in my skincare. Usually it's for the scent. Like I don't find that, other than like tea tree oil, I don't find that it has really good benefits. That's just me personally. I have crazy sensitive skin, so if you like essential oils, then that might be for you. And then a lip balm is in there. I don't think it has SPF. No, I don't think so. It's just saying it's protecting your lips from low temperatures and windburn. I need that in my life for sure. So I might buy that on its own personally. And then it's got their very famous tin of SPF 30. Is it the tinted one? I think it might be. So apparently the tinted one is like one of the best green beauty SPF products on the market. So that's pretty cool. What else have we got here? Tata Harper. Who has tried Tata Harper? I've only tried like 2 products and they were samples. once again, and I loved both of them. I tried the clarifying mask, which is like kind of new. It's a few months old, and that's more for acne prone skin, but it was really good. It was the green one, the bright green one. And then I had a sample ages ago of the regenerating mask, I think it was. And that one was just, I was blown out of the water. It was like as soon as I used it, like you put on the mask, and then when you're washing it off, there's a little bit of exfoliation, and as soon as I used that, like my skin was instantly smoother, and like the smoothest it's ever been in my life, in my adult life, so to speak. So having said all that, I'm a big fan, but again, it's a very luxe price point. And she did like a story, I think it was, well, last week. This is all in the past week, but I think it was like before the weekend. And it was like a tour of her farm, which is her production facility in Vermont. And part of it was she showed this lady who's in like research and development, sneak peeking that they have a new serum coming in 2018. So that's in a while. We'll have to wait for that. But from what I remember, it was like a yellow color and it was quite thick. I think I might be mixing it up with another product that she was showing, but it was pretty exciting. Not that I can afford it, but I think that what I'm going to do personally, just on a personal note here, I think what I'm going to do is get one of her many, many holiday sets, because you get a bunch of products for like a value price. So like one of her skincare products is in like the $100 range, which is just crazy. But then if you get one of the holiday sets, it's like $100 for like 6 different items. Some are full size, some are like sample size, but it doesn't matter because I love this line so much. I think we might be done skincare now. Yes, we are. All right, so we're going on to the section of the day that is my very, very favorite. And before we do that, I'm going to have a little water break. And this is makeup. Color Cosmetics in the Green Beauty World, my favorite. And again, we're going alphabetical, so we're starting again with 100% pure. So, makeup in 100% pure, not much has been discontinued. I think maybe the cream sticks, if you remember those from a few years ago, they were kind of a disaster. I remember they like released a YouTube video when they released those cream sticks. There was like lip ones and eye ones, and the lip ones just looked awful. They were just like way too moist or something, and they would like bunch on the lips, even in their own like brand produced video. So that was a turnoff. So I think that was the only product that really fell flat and they discontinued on the makeup side. And they've brought these creamy long last lip liners out very recently. So we talked about this last week, I think, but it was just like sneak peeked and like announced for a while, and now they are actually live on the 100% Pure site. And there are 6 of them, which is kind of like, it's not a lot of colors, but they're called Creamy Long Last Lip Liner, which is kind of based on the same name as their Creamy Long Last eyeliner. And I think the eyeliner, they only have like black, brown, white, maybe 1 or 2 others. So they don't have tons and tons of colors of those either. So it looks like they have like a pinky peachy nude, pink brandy, which is, I can't really place what that would be. I guess like a cherry red almost, and then punch is like a deeper, looks like blue tone red, and then Shirley Temple looks like an orange tone red. Chai looks like a brown, and Vino looks like a wine. Who'd have thunk? I wouldn't mind trying these. I do have 2 of their creamy long last eyeliners. I have the blackest and the Bright Eyes, which is like the black and the white. I think I'm wearing them both today, actually. And I do like them. I don't find that they smudge. I do find that they are creamy when they go on, and they're long lasting. So they're exactly what their name says, which is good. So I'm assuming that these ones are going to be really similar. Okay, moving along. There's a lot of really exciting makeup stuff to talk about. So this was a sneak peek from Au Naturel. It just said a color that you might get to meet tomorrow. This was kind of a red herring because it kind of looks way sparkly. There's some sort of Instagram sparkly filter going on there. And it looks like a powder product, a loose powder product, but it really, really wasn't, because then they announced that this was the Eternity lipstick in VIP, which is, I think it's limited edition for holiday, so it was a color specifically made for holiday, and I think it's not going to stick around after holiday, I think. And then along with that was this high luster lip gloss in Opulence, which I think might be limited edition. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. And then these two, their holiday combination eye palette in Let It Snow, and then their holiday combination eye palette in Merry and Bright. So these two are like two cream eye products and then two powder eye products, which is interesting. It's not really a palette per se, it's more like a set. And I'm pretty sure that these colors, like, you can get them all separately as part of the permanent line, but this like set of 4 together is just for holiday. This one is weird, the Let It Snow. It straight up looks like a black and white photo to me, does it not? I guess it's like gray, white, kind of a purplish and like gray again, I think. I don't know. It's really hard for me to tell. It looks like it's black and white, especially when you put it next to the Merry and Bright one, which is so bright. I think I really want the Merry and Bright one out of these 4. That's what I would go for. They have an amazing, amazing Black Friday sale coming up, starting like tomorrow, I think. Maybe it already started. So, yeah, basically stay tuned for that. That's what I want to say, because it sounds amazing. And then Axiology. Axiology had a bunch of stuff, well, 2 things this week. They announced their very first True Red lipstick. This is a really, really great lipstick brand. They are green and clean and cruelty-free and vegan. So I actually asked the question when they announced this if this was still going to be vegan, and they did say yes. So that'll be really interesting to see swatches and review of this lipstick in particular to see if it's like, because for most brands that are not vegan, when they do reds, it's a lot easier because they use carmine, but carmine is like beetles basically, so obviously they can't use that, so I'd be interested to see what they use. They probably just use minerals, honestly. But so this one is called True. That's the name of it, True. So, and it launched yesterday, so check it out, or wait until the weekend. There might be a sale. I don't know. I have no inside information on that, so I'm just saying. And then the other thing from Axiology this week was the announcement that they are going to partner with something called Barnyard Sanctuary. And they basically on their Instagram stories had all these like videos of cute little sanctuary farm animals. And they said they're partnering with them on their next project coming soon, so that's pretty cryptic and vague. Who knows what that is? I don't know. What do you think? What's your guess? I'm thinking it'll be like, if you look at conventional beauty or makeup at all, you may have noticed that Kat Von D did something similar, like maybe a month ago it was announced, where she did like this set of lip products, I think it was, where it was in collaboration with an animal sanctuary, and it was like named after specific animals, and it had like their little cartoons on the packaging of like a chicken named, I don't know, Helen or something like that, and then a cow, and etc. So maybe it'll be similar, and obviously the whole point is to give part of the proceeds to those sanctuaries. That's what I'm guessing. So that might be interesting. So that's it for Axiology. Now we're on to Bite Beauty, another lipstick brand. So if you're watching this and you're more of a green beauty purist, you might not be down with Bite. I find they're kind of on the edge. Like, they say their whole thing, they're called Bite because they use food grade, ingredients, but that doesn't mean that they're like totally good or safe, because as you know, like food grade ingredients can be kind of iffy sometimes. So if you're just getting into green beauty, I would say this is an awesome brand to try out because they're high performance and they're kind of getting towards that green section of life. But if you're a purist, you might not be into them. So if you are, you can just ignore this part. I don't know. Let me know what you think of Bite Beauty. I think they're good in moderation. That's kind of my thing. So if you live near one of their lip labs, which is like Toronto, New York, San Francisco, I want to say, possibly Los Angeles, they have 3 colors that are kind of like base colors. So the whole thing about the lip labs is like you go in, you make an appointment. I had a bad experience with the one in Toronto, but that's a whole nother story that we won't get into today. But you go in and you get 2, or I think it's just 2 custom lipsticks. There's like a custom experience and there's a bespoke experience. And I think the custom one is what this is for. So like you pick a base and then you like pick your flavor, like your scent or whatever. And then the bespoke is like when you kind of create your own color from scratch. So these 3 bases are exclusive for holiday. There's a red one, there's a brown one, there's like a terracotta one. Burnt orange, they're calling it. So if you're into that, check it out. Might be a good gift for somebody. I would say the whole experience would be a good gift for somebody, for sure. It is quite pricey though. And then they also announced in 3 days, or 2 days from now, sorry, just in time for Black Friday, they are coming out with 2 mini multi-sticks. Papaya and cashew multi-sticks are like lips, cheeks, eyes, wherever you want to put them on your face. Whole face if you want to, why not? And they have tons and tons of holiday gift sets because they are only sold on their own site and Sephora. I think Sephora pretty much like requires that brands that are sold on their site come out with these holiday sets. So check that out because they have tons, and this is yet another one. Okay, from the big brands to the small, Brija Cosmetics is an independent brand, and it's basically one girl, and she does eyeshadows really, really well. She has a lot of amazing colors. So this was a sneak peek of her gift with purchase for her Black Friday sale, which is either happening now or like really, really soon. Actually, I think it launches at like midnight, like tomorrow. So I'm probably going to be asleep, unfortunately. Maybe I'll, I don't know, check in with it during the day on Friday. But yeah, it's like, I think it's a tiered one. Like if you spend X amount of dollars, you get X amount off. And you also get this gift with purchase. So this is called Shimmer Pine. It's a shimmery green, really, really deep green. Almost a dark emerald. It's really gorgeous. Her colors are just gorgeous and they blend amazingly. They are pretty much all loose powders though. That's the only catch. But I still love them. And then another really teeny brand, Canvas Lacquer. They are an indie nail polish brand. They just launched this. Well, this was a sneak peek, dropping this weekend. So the weekend that just passed, this dropped. And what is it called again? I wrote it down here. Let me just see if I can find it. It's like Waning in the Light or something like that. Of course, I can't see it. Waxing of the Light. I was close. I was close, you guys. So Waxing of the Light, and it is just like a glitter bomb polish. So if you're into that, check it out. I believe they're on Etsy. And then I'm gonna butcher this name. Eri Perez. Eri Perez. So they're a green beauty brand that is based out of Australia, and they have just launched these. They're brand new chamomile eye palettes. They are online. There are not enough green beauty eye palettes in the world right now, so this is really good news. So They have 4 of them too. They launched 4 of them, which is awesome. And what are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pan. That's not too bad. So they have Pretty, which looks like pink and purple with browns. They have Gorgeous, which is very, very warm toned, beige to brown pretty much. And then they also have Beautiful, which is also kind of warm toned with a black and a cream in there. That's really interesting. I made this slides, but I was rushing through it. I haven't been able to look at it yet. And then Lovely, which is really, I like that. Pinks, purples, there's an orange in there. Very random. Very interesting. I actually don't know which one I like best. Probably Pretty, to be honest. Pretty or Lovely? I don't know. I can't decide. What do you think? Which one is your favorite? Let me know. And from what I remember, I was looking at the site, and I think they're pretty reasonable priced. Like, I think they are 30 Australian dollars each, which is the Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar. I'm in Canada. They're pretty much on par. So in Canada, if something was 30 bucks Canadian, if you bought it in the States, it would be like $20. So this is probably like 20 US dollars each, which for a green beauty palette is not too shabby. So that's awesome. Moving right along, this is another pretty small brand, Erin's Faces. She came out with a whole page of like a holiday gift guide, but most of it was like products on her page that were already there, just like one-offs, like here's a balm, here's a skincare item. And it's more like if you need ideas for holiday gifts. This was the only like true holiday set, like gift set that I saw. I didn't even notice, but there's a little drop down thing here. This is just a screenshot, so I can't show you what it is. But go to her website because it says Magic Dust Set, so there might be other colors. So basically what's in the set is a lip gloss, and in the set it's Enchanted Pinky Peach Shimmer, full size. And then a Magic Dust / Fairy Dust, Loose Mineral Shimmer, 10 grams. I own that, and this picture does not do it justice. I have the Fairy Dust. I think the Magic Dust is actually a different color. The Fairy Dust is a loose powder, but it's like a loose gold glitter. It's amazing. Am I wearing it today? I might be. I usually like put it in the center of my eyelids, and it's so shimmery and gorgeous. I like it a lot. So I think that's a good set. And then also it comes with the makeup bag that says Erin's Faces, which is kind of like, I don't really like getting makeup bags as part of holiday sets, or buying them, because I feel like everybody who's into makeup has like a ton of these already kind of kicking around your house. So I feel like if you're buying for like a preteen or a teen where it's like their first makeup kind of thing, then it's good. But other than that, it's like, it's kind of played out, I guess you could say. Like, I'd rather just have the 2 items, or like a third makeup item rather than like another makeup bag in my house. Is that silly of me? Let me know. Weeks ago we talked about this set. This is Ilia. They were just showing the outside, and it's like this really cute box where it's like got this abstract pile of like makeup swatches basically. So they've actually showed what's inside there, and it is a tinted lip conditioner and a multi-stick. I have one of their highlighters and a couple of their lipsticks. I've never tried their tinted lip conditioners, so I don't know how pigmented they are. I'm assuming less than the lipsticks, but I mean, that looks really, really red. And that is called Arabian Nights. And then the multi-stick, again, it's like lips, cheeks, eyes, wherever you want to put it. All over your face, why not? And it is called Ladybird, and this one, the multi-stick, the Ladybird, is limited edition. And it is a Dusty Rose, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Dusty Rose is like surprisingly flattering on a lot of people. So I think that was a good choice. And it is called the Love Me Do gift set. So check it out for sure. I think it's at their stockists too. Water break. As we talk about glitter. I almost choked on my water. See, it's so dry here. I'm starting to cough already. I still got lots of water at least. This is from a brand called Johnny Concert. And it is a biodegradable glitter. Isn't that cool? So it's actually a glitter gel. So the story behind this is that I have been seeing biodegradable glitters online from a bunch of different UK brands, like really, really teeny ones. There's like eco glitter and things like that. And basically they make it out of a biofilm from, I want to say eucalyptus. It's some plant like that where they kind of make it into this jelly, plasticky type of thing. And then I'm assuming they break it up and it just has that glittery shine to it. But unlike conventional glitter that's plastic and it's going to do crazy bad things to the waterways, this won't. It'll break down. That's amazing. But so far I've only seen that glitter in like a loose powder formulation or a loose glitter formulation. So this is the first biodegradable glitter gel. They're still saying you have to be careful around eye area, so you can't really use it up here because it might fall into your eyes, or maybe if you use it up here you can use it with like a lash glue or something. I don't know. Don't listen to me, I don't know. I've never used conventional glitter at all, so this is new to me. So this is just a sneak peek because I looked at their website. It's not online yet. I will update you if I find it online. But when I was looking, I was like, this is really interesting. And they also have a section of their site that's like lips coming soon and something else like face makeup coming soon. So they only have eyeshadows online right now, but I looked at the ingredients and they are like amazing. I'm really shocked that I haven't heard of this brand before, Johnny Concert, because they have like all these natural oils, jojoba oils, etc. And they have some really cool like rock and roll colors, which is cool, and glitter coming soon, which is amazing. And they have a VIP program, which is kind of like, I think it's just the email sign up, I'm not sure, or like membership on the site, registration, whatever. But if you sign up for their VIP program, you will get first access to this glitter. So that's really interesting, and I don't know when it's coming. I don't have the information. Moving right along, Noto Botanicals, which is fairly new to me. They're a really small brand. This could be skincare or it could be makeup. I have no idea. It says new card designs for something special coming your way soon. That's really cryptic. Who knows what it is, but from the marketing images, I feel like it's a tinted or colored lip product. That's what I'm going to assume. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know if I'm excited about it. But this is kind of exciting. Well, it's halfway exciting. There's been a lot of talks on a lot of green beauty forums about people wanting advent calendars that are specifically green beauty products. But it would have to be like a big brand collaboration. So I feel like somebody like a Credo or a Detox Market might be able to pull it off. Not for this year, obviously, but for next year. So brands, if you're listening, get on this. But I did spy from Neue Cosmetics, which is German based, that they are part of an advent calendar that is green beauty based, but apparently it's really, really expensive to get outside of Europe. Shipping fees, and obviously it's full of products that are expensive to begin with. So I think that's one drawback. Like, I'd love to see a green beauty cosmetics advent calendar and like a skincare advent calendar. I'd probably buy the cosmetics one, let's be real. but I feel like it would be prohibitively expensive. I said that word wrong, but you know what I mean. Like, I feel like it would be over $100. It'd be nice to find one under $100, but I don't know whether that's possible. Like, it would probably, if it was under $100, it would probably end up being samples, you know what I mean? So that's too bad, because it would be amazing. And then also from Nui, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. They also have a Christmas box, so if you are in Europe, this would be awesome for you. I don't even know whether they have North American stockists. They're fairly new to me. I'll have to look at that and see, but they have a really, really extensive color cosmetics line, so it's definitely something to look into because they seem like a really cool brand. And then another humongous brand, Physicians Formula. So Physicians Formula, like 90% of their products are on the conventional side. I would not consider them green or clean or, you know, toxin free in any way. But their organic wear is the exception. Their organic wear makeup is pretty good. So they have been doing a bunch of sneak peeks this past week where they say things like stick to healthy ingredients for healthy beauty, or like they use the word clean in there. So I'm like, are they going to be extending their organic wear line? Because that would be amazing. Only because I believe they're also like cruelty free. Are they vegan? Maybe. They might be. But other than that, they're like really accessible. Like you can go down to like your nearest store and find them. You don't necessarily have to order online. Although you can if you want. But this would be really good. This bottle looks like it's skincare though, which is a little less exciting to me. They do have like some skincare, but it's mostly makeup. So I don't know. What do you think? They also had another sneak peek picture that I saw that was like, it looked like a charcoal type of mask situation going on. Like it was just like a black, like smear of something in a little pot full of black something. So that would be really cool, but I have no idea where they're going with this. I really hope it's the organic wear line and not like all the other crazy stuff they make. This is news. This is new news. That's what we're here for, Steph. Of course it's new news. But this was kind of shocking to me. So this is from Rituel de Fille, which is one of my favorite green beauty brands. They don't really peg themselves as green beauty, but I mean, their ingredients are amazing and their colors are just amazing. So this is their Lunaris and Solaris Rare Light Luminizers. Say that 10 times fast. And basically they're cream highlights, and they have 3 other colors in the range, but these 2 specifically were limited edition for a while. I think they ended it like in September at one point, and I thought about getting them like up until the last day that they were online. I was like, should I get them? They're so good, but they're limited edition, so I don't know. So they're back, and they're no longer limited edition, so I just should have bought them. But honestly, I think I'm gonna wait for a sale, if you know what I mean. And the weird thing about this is that some of their stockists never took those offline. So I probably should have known that this was going to happen. So now these are part of their permanent range, and they're gorgeous, and I want them, along with the other ones that just launched, which are the, oh, I'm going to mess the name up. They're Celestial Sphere Isote Gelée or something like that. Which are, there's 3 of those ones, and then 2 of these, and they're gorgeous, and what else can you say about that? I'm waiting for Black Friday, basically. I want them all. Take my money, Rituel de Fille. But I did want to say about that before we go any forward, I did want to say, like, some people get really annoyed by when brands do this, when they have something where they say limited edition, to try and push people to buy them while they're limited edition before they go away. And then they bring them back and they're not limited edition anymore, like they're part of the main line. I'm actually really happy they did that, because I was really sad when they took these offline, and I was like, oh, limited edition. I'm I don't like limited edition. Like, if you're gonna bring something out, just bring it out. And don't take it away. Don't take it away from me. Don't discontinue anything ever. Okay, I'm gonna stop being dramatic. RMS, quite a few things to talk about with RMS. First of all, they launched a holiday gift set portion of their main brand site, and this is just some of them. Oh, excuse me. Lots and lots of gift sets. It looks like the one palette here, is it Pop Art, Art Pop, something like that. Modern Art, something like that. I don't remember the name. It looks like it's sold out, but I think through their stockists you could probably find it, which is like Detox Market, Credo, Sephora, all of the above, any of the above. They have another color of this palette, and then they have other gift sets. So check that out. There's tons of them. They're a pretty good brand. And then also they have some collaborations that came out. Really, really confusing because one is with Free People, one is with Anthropology, which those two shops and brands, along with Urban Outfitters, are under the same corporate umbrella, if I'm not mistaken. But the one from Anthropology is the Shine Bright Eye Kit. So it's 3 colors from their eye polish range in this little palette. The eye polishes are really good colors, but they are cream, so you kind of have to like set them with like the same color of powder eyeshadow, so that's kind of weird. But some people really love them, like my sister really loves them, but I have really dry skin, but I have like really oily eyelids for some weird ass reason. So if you have oily eyelids, not the best thing. They crease like right away if you don't set them. So this one is already online on Anthropology, and there's tons of other RMS products on Anthropology, which I had no idea about because I've never seen them in stores, but they are online. But then for Free People, they did a lip to cheek color, which again is a multi-use product for lips and cheeks. Who would have thunk? And this one is not online yet. So that's bizarre. I don't understand that. So keep an eye out if you want that. Very good, very expensive stocking stuffers. Oh, we're almost at the end. We're at Zed already. Zao organic makeup, which I think is out of Spain, France, Europe somewhere, I think, or Australia. I don't know, I get them all mixed up. They do have a Canadian site. I don't know whether or not they have an American site, and I think the Canadian site like defaults to French because I think it's based in Quebec. But anyways, I have one of their lip pencils. It's pretty good. I like it, no complaints. I would like to explore more of the brand personally, including these intense matte lipsticks. So they have 3 new colors. This was an Instagram story and they didn't post any other details at all. I don't know what the colors are. I don't know what they're called, but I did put the link below to the site that has their like matte lipsticks specifically. I don't know whether or not they're online. I'm assuming so because like there was no other information, so maybe. But if you have been looking for a Green Beauty matte lipstick, it's not a liquid lipstick, but it's a matte lipstick, definitely check it out. The only other one I've tried is the semi-matte cocoa butter lipstick from 100% Pure, and it's okay, but it makes my lips like papery feeling, and it also stains my lips like a different color than the color that the lipstick is, which is really, really weird. But anyways, this is really exciting from Zooey or Zoo. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. They are definitely from Australia. I know that for sure. And this is their new mascara that is colored. One is Ash. It's called Ash. It's a gray. Amethyst. It's purple. That's kind of obvious. I don't know how I feel about gray mascara. I'm just thinking about this now. I'm like, has anyone ever come out with a gray mascara? Has anyone ever worn a gray mascara? I'm not sure. But purple I am down with. Right now I have the Well People mascara in purple. It doesn't really show up as purple. Like you can kind of like, if you look at my eyes and you kind of like look through, it kind of looks like I'm wearing a purple eyeshadow sort of. This one looks like it might be a bit more vibrant, so that's something to try, I think. Zooey, amazing and criminally underappreciated brand, at least in North America, and in my opinion. And then the last thing we have, also from Zoo or Zooey, I don't know. This is their new lipstick in red, and they had a contest naming it. I believe I entered with Rebel Red or something like that. I don't know. I just thought of something off the cuff. But then they had like a vote on their Insta stories, and it was between something like Siren and something else like really generic. So I don't know. Yeah. So that's that. I've never tried their lipstick. I've tried their foundation, which is amazing. Is that it? Oh, a brow product. I've tried their brow pencil, and it's like, it's good, but it's not like intense. It's like an everyday brow. If you're interested in that, it's pretty good. It's kind of hard to find stockists. I think there's more in the States than there is in Canada. In Canada, you can get it off of terra20.com, I want to say. And that ships nationwide. And then in the States, I think you have to go to like salons in the States. I'm not sure. I don't think they found like a big stockist in the States, but they are underrated. They are really good in my experience. So that's it, guys. Wrapping it up before the hour, so that's good. Again, check out below. I have a link to the Facebook group Green Beauty News, or just search that on Facebook, and you can join and stay up to date with all the latest green beauty releases as they happen, and sneak peeks, etc. And give your opinion on them, and post your own if you see any, which is always awesome. We have lots of fun. We talk about all these things and swap opinions, which is always fun. And also, check out my channel if you are into green beauty, sense of aesthetic. I'm sure the link is here somewhere to subscribe and check out my channel. And also, I do have a blog, senseofaesthetic.com. That's easy to remember. And follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all the things. And without further ado, thank you for watching and for commenting and for, I don't know, following along. And I will see you next week. Okay, bye!